Hi there, and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Thanks for joining me today. This reading is for the sign of Aries for the 26th of November 2018. Now, this is a general reading for Aries and may not speak to everyone, but hopefully something within it will reach you in some way. Alright, let's get started. Hi. Okay, let's get started. Um, I think first of all, what I'd like to say is that there is quite a lot of major arcana cards in here, which suggests that there are a lot of influences or events in your life that have been major, life changing even. And we have, obviously the Lover's card here, and the Emperor. Moving on to the Hermit that's there in the background. There we go. And Temperance, and the Magician, and the Judgment card. Now that is a lot of major arcana going on all at the one time. Excuse me, I've still got a little bit of a cold, so excuse my voice and heavy breathing. It looks as though from picking up on those cards alone, the mini reading just purely from the major arcana is a roller coaster of loss of love, of restricting yourself, of being rigid in what you will accept around you or whoever's in your life, to isolating yourself because you just need some time out, some time to think, through to tempering your control or your actions of what you do in your life, and then kickstarting it and beginning to live again, creating so many different options in your life with the will and the drive behind it. And you may have doubts there, but there is so much life in you that the Temperance card here is about control. You need to control these doubts so that you can begin to live a quality life. Okay. The three cards that I have pulled out from the bottom of the deck, which is on the top of the reading here, the Lover's card in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Excuse me. You had a love in your life which didn't work. You're now separated. You've lost that connection with that person. And that could be from a variety of reasons. It could be insecurity, it could be jealousy, it could be suspicion about something. But that connection disintegrated a little bit. And you may not be in contact anymore. And that knock has made you restricted in your thinking and restricted in your feeling. You don't want to take the chance on things anymore. You're more controlling about who gets to you and what you do and what you allow to happen. But there is the backslide into the positive, if that makes sense. That you have the Ten of Cups there. That there is a positive connection in your life around your family, your friends, a potential lover. You know, this is about having it all emotionally in your life. So there's a good, although you have had, you know, the heart break and the strife, and you've pulled back and you know, not wanted to be a part of anything, but there is the positive side, that there is good things coming towards you. Okay, I'm going to take these 3 cards from the bottom of the deck and put them over to the side. Well, I'll move that down a little bit. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, let's get into the reading. Right. Okay. The first 3-4 cards here show a lot of unhappiness and fighting and, you know, trying to hold on to something maybe too hard that is just not going to work, or it wasn't ready to happen. Excuse me, I'm really sorry. This card here is showing me or telling me that you found something that you wanted very badly and you ran towards it, regardless of the consequences or who you knocked out to the side, so you could get there, so you could be the main person. But in doing that, did you do it too fast? You know, have you tried to grab on to someone or something too tightly that it was too much? And all disintegrated basically, and you missed out on something great. And even though, and moving on to the next card, the Nine of Wands, you know, you have tried so hard, you've been loyal to the person, you know, you've put in all your stamina and energy in trying to defend, you know, your actions or their actions. And it looks as though pretty much you've had the shit kicked out of you. You know, you've just emotionally, physically exhausted. And that has caused a lot of awkward moments and a lot of distress. Some of it may be financial because it is a Pentacles card, but you know, there is a definite decline here, and that, you know, the connection that you had is disintegrating before your eyes, to the point that I'm going to move on to the next 3 cards here. The Hermit, the Four of Cups, and the King of Cups in reverse. this has been so harming to both yourself and others that you have had enough. You just want to retreat and stay out of the way. You need your own space to think things through and work out what you're going to do and gain wisdom from the situation that has just happened. And although you have people around you that you had a connection with, that you loved, and I'm talking friends and family and whoever it is that you've pulled back from, that you're not satisfied with that, and you've distanced yourself. And even if something new came in, you just weren't interested. You'd lost that love for life and connection. And it may have even taken you to a low mood. No, you just are not interested in doing anything. You're just sitting and stagnating in your misery, trying to figure out what went on, what went wrong. And moving down to the King of Cups here, you really have closed yourself off. Your heart's not available anymore at that time. And it gets to the stage that you're so isolated and low that something has to give. And moving on to the next three major arcana cards here: Temperance, the Magician, and Judgment in reverse. These are all life-changing cards. Because are you starting to control this low feeling, this discord, this anger, the separation and pain and heartbreak, and you've taken yourself out of the picture for a while and got through the low periods and not allowing yourself to love. But you've got to temperance. You're on your way back up, because this is about learning how to control and live life in moderation. And from the Magician, you're learning to use your will and your stamina, your creativity, your focus to build. You're building a life that you want. Like building a garden. It takes a lot of work, focus, energy. And in time, all of those things come together to make a beautiful garden. And that is the magic. All of those internal qualities that you have, which brings me back to the Temperance card, that there are a lot of positive and a lot of negative things within each person, and it's up to you how you control both those aspects and choose whether you want the positive or the negative. And the Judgment card here is showing me that yes, you have doubts about whether, you've been through a lot, and you're starting, on the way back up the ladder. But you do have some doubts remaining. Can I really do it? Am I going to succeed? Am I just going to fall on my backside? But there is goals coming back on here. You find something that you love doing. You get your passion back. You set your focus. And you get your optimism in the right direction, and you begin to make progress. And that is a huge step forward. Yes, there is on this last card here, the Two of Swords in reverse. You do seem to feel that you're ignoring everything that went on before. Or you may feel that you're lying to yourself that you can do it because you feel so low. You're still not, you feel, at an acceptable level to be doing this. But this is a positive path. Yes, you are going to have doubts. Yes, you're going to feel that you're lying to yourself and you really can't do it, and ignoring the facts of how life disintegrated before. But there are 3 major arcana cards here that are all saying you control those urges, you put the effort in, use your skills and your communication, and put those doubts aside, and you can do it. You can make something great. I'm going to bring the first 3 cards back in. The Lovers card and the Emperor card both in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Yes, you've had the separation and you've had the restriction, which has all been shown up to here. But the Ten of Cups card that you have here, okay, yes, you have the doubts that are there, but you also have the positives. Major arcana positives. Positive influences in your life that will carry you forward. And that is just a fantastic first step, is it not? Well, I hope that something here sparks something for you, and that you're able to get something fantastic from this reading, because this is a good reading. Yes, this is life. It's a roller coaster, but you're on your way up. Grab it. All right. I'll see you the next time. Hopefully you'll be back. Bye.